Welcome back, students, to another session of Chapter 8, Cell Part 2. In this video, we will discuss about the eukaryotic cell and their cell organelles. Eukaryotic cells have well-organized membrane-bound nucleus and organelles. The presence of membranes gives them the clear compartmentalism of cytoplasm. They have complex locomotory and cytoskeletal structures. Their genetic material is organized into chromosomes. These are the parts that organelles that those are present in eukaryotic cell: cell membrane, cell wall, endomembrane system, mitochondria, plastids, ribosomes, cytoskeletal, cilia and flagella, centrosome and centrioles. Starting with the cell membrane. Chemical studies on human RBC show that the cell membrane is composed of lipid bilayer, protein and carbohydrates. Lipids, mainly phosphoglycerides, have outer polar hair and inner hydrophobic tail. So the non-polar tail of saturated hydrocarbons is protected from aqueous environment. Ratio of protein and lipid varies in different cells. For example, in human RBC, if you talk about, protein composition is 52% and lipid composition is 40%. So based on the extraction, membrane proteins are of two types. Internal, as you can see in the screen, integral proteins and peripheral proteins. The model of cell membrane was proposed by Singer and Nicholson, and the name of that model is known as fluid mosaic model. It was proposed in 1972. According to this, the quasi-fluid nature of lipid enables the lateral movement of proteins. Here you can see these proteins within the overall bilayer. So movement of lateral protein is enabled by lipid bilayer. This ability to move within the membrane is measured as in fluidity. Transport of molecules, the membrane is selectively permeable to move molecules present on either side of it. So what is the function of cell membrane? The first one is to transport molecules. These all are the molecules, right? With the help of these protein channels, these molecules are allowed to move. Due to the fluid nature, plasma membrane can help in cell growth, formation of intercellular junctions, secretion, endocytosis, and cell division. There are two types of transportation observed in plasma membrane. Number one is passive and another one is active transport. Passive transport is the movement of molecules across the membrane along with the concentration gradient. So, in passive transport, the movement of molecule is from higher concentration to the lower concentration without the expenditure of energy. There are two types of passive transportation: simple diffusion and osmosis. Simple diffusion is movement of neutral solutes across the membrane. Osmosis is movement of water by diffusion across a membrane. There are polar molecules that cannot pass through diffusion, so for them it required a carrier protein. These are the carrier proteins to facilitate diffusion, and such diffusion is known as facilitate diffusion. Active transport, where energy, with the expenditure of energy, transportation is done, but that too against the concentration gradient. An example is sodium potassium pump. The second organelle is cell wall. It is non-living rigid structure found out of the plasma membrane of fungi and plants. Cell wall of algae is made up of cellulose, galactans, mannose, and minerals like calcium carbonates. On the other hand, it consists of, on the other plants, if we compare, In other plants, it consists of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectins, and proteins. The cell wall of young plant is known as primary cell wall, which is able to grow. But it gradually develops, matures, and forms the secondary wall, which is formed on the inner side, which is more rigid comparing to primary wall. The middle lamella is a layer of calcium pactate, and that helps the middle lamella that helps to glue two neighboring cells together. There is a passage called plasma desmata, which facilitates the transportations of materials from one cell to other cell. The function of cell wall are it provides shape to the cell, it protects the cell from mechanical damage and infection, it helps in cell-to-cell interaction, it acts as a barrier to undesirable macromolecules. The third organelle of eukaryotic cell is endomembrane system. It is group of membranous organelles having coordinated function. They include endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex, lysosomes, and vacuoles. Endoplasmic reticulum. These are a network of tiny tubular structures scattered in the cytoplasm. ER divides the intercellular space into two. One is lumen of itself, and the other one is extraluminal, which is cytoplasm. There are two types of ERs, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. First one, rough endoplasmic reticulum. It bears ribosomes on their surface. As ribosomes are present, so they act as a protein. They are involved in protein synthesis and secretion. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome is not present in it. So their major function is production of lipid-like steroidal hormones. And these are the site of lipid synthesis. Other type of endomembrane system is Golgi apparatus. These are densely stained reticular structures near nucleus. They first observed by Camillo Golgi in 1898. It consists of flat disc-shaped sacs of 0.5 to 1 micrometer in diameter. These are stacked parallel to each other. The cristae are concentrically arranged into cis phase and trans phase. The material from endoplasmic reticulum enters from the cis phase, and after modification and packaging are dispatched from trans phase of Golgi apparatus. The function of Golgi apparatus is whatever material that are secreted from endoplasmic reticulum are first reached or modified by Golgi apparatus and are dispatched into intercellular targets or outside the cell. So materials are packed here in the form of vesicles, which are formed from ER, fuses with the cis phase and move towards the trans phase. Proteins synthesized by ribosomes on the ER are modified in the cristae of the Golgi apparatus before they are released from its trans phase. And the last function of Golgi apparatus is formation of glycoprotein and glycolipids. The third type of endomembrane system is lysosomes. These are membrane-bound vesicular structures formed by the process of packaging in the Golgi apparatus. Lysosomal vesicles contain almost all types of hydrolytic enzymes like lipases, proteases, carbohydrases, etc. They are active at the acidic pH, and they digest carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Lysosomes are also known as suicidal bag. When the cell get damaged or get infected by the pathogen, then lysosome bursts and kill its own cell. The last endomembrane system is vacuole. These are the membrane-bound space found in the cytoplasm. It contains water, sap, excreting products, and other materials that are not useful by the for the cell. Vacuole is bound by a single membrane, and that single membrane is known as tonoplast. In plant cells, vacuole can occupy up to 90% of the volume of the cell. In plants, tonoplasts facilitate the transport of ions and other materials against concentration gradients into the vacuole. Hence, their concentration is higher in vacuole than in the cytoplasm. So, in vacuole, there is an active transportation against the concentration gradient. In amoeba, the contractile vacuole helps for excretion. In many cells, like for example in Protista, food vacuoles are formed by engulfing the food particles. Moving ahead with the fourth type of cell organelle of eukaryotic cell, it's mitochondria. These are clearly visible only when stained. As you can see in the diagram figure that is there on the screen, it is double membrane. Their number, shape and size per cell are variable depending on the physiological activity. It is usually sausage shaped or cylindrical, having a diameter of 0.2 to 1 micrometer, an average of about 0.5 micrometer, and the length is 1 to 4.1 micrometer. A mitochondria is a double membrane bound structure. As you can see on the screen, it has double membrane, outer and the inner membrane. It divides the lumen into two parts, aqueous compartment, that is outer compartment, and the inner matrix. Inner membrane forms a number of infolding which are known as cristae towards the matrix. This increases the surface area. The two membranes have their own specific enzymes associated with the mitochondrial function. Matrix possess a circular DNA, few ribosomes into it, which are 70S, which is similar to prokaryotes, and components for protein synthesis. Mitochondria divides by fission. So it is semi-autonomous organelle, it divides by its own. Function of mitochondria is mitochondria at the site of aerobic respiration because of the presence of FO portion, FOF1 protein. That's why mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. So in this video, we have learned certain organelles of eukaryotic cell. Thank you.